Hey everybody, Senior Sedge here again, and today we're talking about the activity Write and Discuss. I'm a latecomer to Write and Discuss. For the first few years of my CI teaching career, I didn't use this activity, but I've seen it to be a powerful activity that acts as a bridge between what you've done through speaking and co-creating to what they'll read later on. And so I found it to be just that really powerful activity. And you can use it with any, you can combine it with any CI activity you've done before. So in the example you're going to see here in the video, it's a write and discuss from a story that we created in a class. But you can do them with a picture talk. So if you've done a picture talk, you talked about a picture, you invented some stuff, you can type it back up. It's just a really powerful way to take what they've heard and transfer that to the page, and they get to watch you go through the process of writing. And it's also nice because my general rule in my class is nothing in your hands, nothing on your lap during co-creation. And that can be really difficult, especially for your little learners who have become the best memorizers, the ones that have been trained to, we write things down, we memorize them, we regurgitate them on tests. That can be really difficult for them just to sit and listen and enjoy a story or whatever. So this is a time where I actively encourage people. Say, okay, here's where you can take some notes, however you want to do that. If you just want to copy the story in Spanish, that's fine. If you want to write some things in English, that's also great. And they get to keep their hands busy, which a lot of times in their mind is what learning is. But we're going to pick up here. I've just completed the story. I grab my wireless keyboard, I go to the back of the room, and I begin typing up the story. So watch here this introduction, and I'll pause it a little bit later. Porque Terry tiene Earl. Everything. Okay, you guys can take notes at this point if you would like to. Artists, you can continue drawing. There are colors available if you'd like to color. And here is our text that will work through here. We're going to say, hay una mujer que se llama Amanda. Amanda vive en Chile. So here's an important moment in the Write and Discuss. We didn't talk too much about the star of our story, Amanda, in the story. But we want details about her life, so I'm going to ask her here where she lives and just interesting information. It doesn't have to be true. She can say that she lives in Hawaii if she wants. But we're getting information from her, and I could get this information from the questionnaire sheet that I used at the beginning of the year, and I may actually do that when I transfer this to an embedded reading for the third version. It's kind of fun to dig through that information and put something else interesting in there that we can discuss later on. But right now I'm just writing, discussing, and I'm getting information from her that is going to generate some interest in class from her and from her classmates. So check this out. Con su
Arrows, niña.
con su niña.
Correct?
My yes. Her daughter. Well, that would be with her girl, but we can say daughter. Hija.
Oh, that's daughter.
Yeah, that's daughter. Amanda vive en Chillicothe con su hija. A Amanda le gusta viajar. She's talked about this all the time in class, but we may not have seen it before. What does she like?
To travel.
To travel, yeah. Amanda le gusta viajar. Le gusta mucho viajar. Amanda quiere viajar a la República Dominicana. Here's where I don't know how to spell La República Dominicana, the Dominican Republic. And those moments used to bug me, but now I just tell my learners it's a process. And we all make mistakes. We all learn things. So sometimes Microsoft Word or Google Docs will like highlight something that I've written to tell me that I've done it wrong. And that's okay. That's part of the process. It's part of the learning environment that you want to create. An environment where people make mistakes and we're all learning.
Dominicana? I don't know, I have to look it up. Amanda quiere viajar a la República Dominicana. Un día, which means what?
One day.
One day. A Amanda le gusta alguien. What did alguien mean? Someone, yeah. No le gusta Brad Pitt. Ni le gusta Ryan Reynolds. A Amanda le gusta el Sasquatch.
So I don't do this in the video here, but this moment would have been a good place to look around the room and see what learner is kind of disconnecting, maybe not looking at the screen, and then engage that person, draw them back in by saying, in the target language, or if you're in the beginning, maybe not, maybe even just English, and just say, hey, Amanda likes Sasquatch, but she doesn't like Brad Pitt. Do you like Brad Pitt? Or do you like Sasquatch? And just to bring them back in, because this is one of those CI activities that you don't usually get to look your learners in the eye. And it always, as a person that really cares about trying to get everybody engaged all the time, it always makes me a little nervous. So that's one little thing I'll do is I'll pause at a time where a discussion point can happen. I'll look around the room and think, who can I draw back into the room through personalized questions? So that would have been a good place to do it right there. But that's all right. I'll get them next time.
¿Le gusta mucho? Entonces, what did that mean again? So, Amanda va a, everybody show me va a su amiga Terry. Terry está, where were you that day, Terry, when she came to see you?
It's at the park.
Okay, Terry está en el
In
parque.
our story, she just went to see Terry, but we didn't actually talk about where Terry was that day. So it's a great way to engage the learner in more information about the story. So we find out that she was in the park and who she was with or what she was with.
Con, who are you with that day?
Pico tomatoes.
Con sus tomates pequeños. Amanda le dice, Terry, me gusta alguien. Me gusta el Sasquatch. Terry está sorprendida. What is it? She is surprised. Le dice, sí. Sí. Amanda le dice, le responde, sí. Me gusta mucho. Me gusta su pelo. What does that mean?
Hair.
I like his hair, yeah. Amanda y Terry van a Walmart. What's van a mean? There you go. And why is there an N? Up there it's just ba a. Why is it van a here?
There's multiple subjects.
Yeah, multiple subjects, right? So there's plural.
Such a great time to address linguistic features. I like to address linguistic features while we read, but it can be even more powerful when you're writing, because if they're writing it down or they're taking notes, that's a great time to be like, when I type it up here, I have to say they go instead of he or she goes. So write and discuss is also a powerful time to draw attention to linguistic features of the language.
To Walmart. Van, no van por carro. They don't go by car. Van por. See, raptor. I have no idea. Yeah, I'll look that one up. No sé, I don't know how to say that. Cuando's up there. What does cuando mean? When, yeah. Cuando las dos entran, when the two enter, miran al Sasquatch. Amanda le dice, Squatch, me gustas tú. Hay un problema. Al Sasquatch no le gusta a Amanda. Le gusta a Terry. Le gusta Terry. And we'll stop there. That will be our middle version. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next Tuesday when we meet together again, we'll read this 3 times. A simplified version and a complicated version.
And so there it is, a simplified version of write and discuss. You can definitely draw it out a lot longer than what I do. For me, I just want to make it a pretty quick activity where we can bridge what we've discussed, what we created together, what they've heard on the paper so that they can see it created and see it read. It can eat a lot of minutes in class if you want to, and then the benefit behind this for you is that you have this document done in class. So before I did write and discuss, I would have to, at the end of the day, type up the things that we said in class, and my brain is garbage. I'm an introvert, so it takes a lot of energy out from me, and I don't really want to try to think back to be like, wait, what happened in that story? I can just pull this document up, and I have it there. The main details are there, and I can expand upon them if I need to create a more complicated text. But there, it's done for you. You did it in class, and your workload is going to be even less. So that's write and discuss. I'll put some helpful links at the bottom of the page, and you can explore a little bit more about write and discuss, but use it, enjoy it. It's a great bridge from what they've heard to what they'll read.